Kirby is back, and this time he's looking better than ever in Kirby Star Allies. This title absolutely blew Kirby fans' minds when it was announced earlier this year at E3. This shouldn't be a surprise though, as it's been a good 5 years since us Kirby fans have seen a traditional home console Kirby title. And although we have seen a ton of great handheld Kirby titles recently, like Kirby Triple Deluxe or Kirby Planet Robobot, I think it's about time we got something more traditional on a home console. Well, fortunately for us, Kirby Star Allies is starting to look like the Kirby game we have all been asking for, especially after the second trailer Nintendo surprised us with earlier this month at their most recent Nintendo Direct presentation. Now, although Star Allies is still pretty early in development, there has still been a ton of awesome things revealed just in the trailers we've seen so far. And well, being the Kirby fan that I am, I want to talk about it a little bit. Plus, I mean, it's Kirby, and like, Kirby's cute, and I like him, so I don't know. Anyways, here are 5 reasons to be excited for Kirby Star Allies. First up is that the helper system first introduced in Kirby Super Star is back. For those who don't know, basically the helper system lets Kirby change enemy CPUs into co-op allies, resulting in a ton of fun. This feature is great, and I'm happy to see it's returning as I've always loved the helper system. The coolest thing about this mechanic in my opinion is that helpers take on the appearance of all the cute enemies Kirby has encountered during his adventures. For example, if you make a helper while wielding the sword ability, your helper legit turns into Blade Knight equipped with all of his abilities. It gets even better though, as now, instead of only one helper, you can have up to 4 CPU helpers at once, which is huge for the Kirby series, and I could not be more happy about this. Also, kind of random, but I think it's worth mentioning, if you look closely, now your helper's color will change depending on which player it is. Pretty cool, huh? First seen in Kirby's Return to Dreamland, 4-player co-op is making a return for the first time in almost 5 years. This time though, like I mentioned before, instead of controlling King Dee, Meta Knight, or Waddle Dee like in Return to Dreamland, co-op players play as one of the 4 CPU helpers I mentioned earlier. This is a great addition to Star Allies, as co-op has always been fun in Kirby games, especially seen in titles like Kirby Super Star or Kirby's Dream Land 3. My biggest question though is, will this 4-player co-op be online or just local? Just imagine being able to play through this new adventure with friends all over the globe. Well, for now, all we can do is hope. Sakurai, please make it online, oh my god. Up next is that mix/combo abilities from Kirby 64 are kind of back in the form of team-up attacks. See, in Kirby 64, you could suck up an enemy, turn it into some little spiky ball thing, and then throw it at another enemy, mixing or fusing their abilities into one super awesome mix ability. These things ranged from a double-sided Darth Maul style lightsaber to a freaking fridge. Like, I'm being serious. Literally a fridge. It's actually like one of the most OP abilities in the game, but anyways, these have not been seen since Kirby 64, and it's awesome to see that they're kind of back. Also, before I get absolutely roasted in the comments, I know you could kinda do mix abilities in Squeak Squad, but let's be honest with ourselves, peeps. Those weren't real mix abilities. Next up is that both the cleaning and yo-yo copy abilities are confirmed to be returning to the series for the first time in a while. Cleaning hasn't been seen since Kirby's Dream Land 3, so it's going to be awesome to be able to clean up Waddle Dees with Kirby's little broom thing again. It did make a few appearances in the Kirby Right Back At Ya anime though, so that's pretty cool. Yo-yo on the other hand has not been seen since Superstar, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, as it's considered to be one of the best copy abilities out there. I personally am the most excited for the return of Yo-Yo, as it's probably my favorite copy ability overall. Cleaning is cool though, so don't hate me for saying that. And finally, last but not least, drumroll please, it's Buff Dee Dee! I know we only got a glimpse of this chiseled, ripped god, but holy shit is Dee Dee looking thick this time around. This is the only thing you guys even need to know to get excited about Star Allies. Screw all this other stuff I said. Look at him. Look at how buff and ripped he is. Also, this is just an excuse because I couldn't find a final reason to be excited about the game because there's only been 2 trailers out, and I don't know why in the world I'm making a full video on this game when we only found out about the title of the name of this game like last week. So I'm just gonna shut up and end the video now, but I'll see you guys when Star Allies drops this spring. Thanks for watching. Bye.